Greetings and salutation, and welcome to Conversation with TNathan. All right, we're just getting started. No, I'm a little late. I'm a little late. I ran over, and then I'm running late. So give me a moment to get everything up and running. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. So how you all doing tonight? Uh, if you all come on in, file on in as I get everything ready. Mm, yeah. All right. Yeah. That's good. Online there. We on the radio. We're jamming now. We be jamming. We be jamming. Yeah. Hmm. What are we gonna talk about tonight? Like, just in case you can't guess. Greetings, salutations. Greetings, salutations. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to be talking about the Sonia Massey case. Welcome, welcome to Conversations with T. Nathan. We're a little late. I apologize. I am a couple of minutes late. Um, Bella's fault. It's Bella's fault. She was outside. Yeah, she was outside doing her business, and I had to get inside. And she was like, she didn't care. She did not care. She was like, this is what we're doing, and so be it. So how are you all doing tonight? How are you all doing? If you're listening to me in GCPR land, thank you for tuning in to the station. And we are working on the mobile app, so you will be able to get the app soon. But stick with us, we're getting the app. Um, if you're outside the United States, welcome, welcome. Um, if you have any questions, I'm working on a text number for you all, so you can text me questions. Anybody else, hey, you're on my social media program, you can make sure that you send me a question. And let's see, tonight, as I said, we're going to be talking about the death of Sonia Massey. Uh, Sonia Massey was murdered. There is no way around that issue. When you get a chance to watch the body cam footage that I have, and I'm going to be playing the body cam footage and narrating it for those on the radio that are listening to us, um, you will get to see this. Now, understand the body cam footage is disturbing. It is disturbing. There is no way around it. This body cam footage that I'm going to show is disturbing. So I don't usually do trigger warnings. I usually do not do trigger warnings. But I will also give a trigger warning to those who are watching the footage and those who are listening to it. Um, and I probably am going to skip a couple of seconds of it. I've tried to blur everything out involving Sonia Massey's body laying on the floor. So I've tried to blur that out, but it is, you can tell she's laying on the floor. You can tell she has a pool of blood. Um, this footage hurts. Like I said, this incident happened on July the 6th out in Sangamon County, which is where Springfield, Illinois is. And she get this, understand these are the outlying issues. Sonia Massey had called the police to report a prowler outside her home. She said she heard something. The police, they sent out two deputies, and one of those deputies was named Sean Grayson. And Sean Grayson is the one who told her after she said, I rebuke you, Satan, that he would shoot her in the head. And then he proceeded to shoot her in the head. Um, the sad part, the whole thing is sad. But then you get this compounded because initially he told the other he told the other deputy that was with him that no, don't waste your time. She doesn't need um, she doesn't need you to go get your medical kit. She's done. That's what the other deputy told him, that she was done and she didn't need a medical kit. And hold tight. And that was sad. It was sad to understand that that is what he told him. All right, turn that down some. Um, I could have sworn I heard her gasping for air. Yes, you will hear her gasping for air in this video. It is no if, ands, or but. You will hear her gasping for air. I couldn't cut that out. It's part of the video. I couldn't cut out her gasping. So we're going to, and it's two body cam footage. Understand that. It is two body cams from each of the officers, and we're going to watch those. There we go. We're going to watch those. I'm going to try to address any questions that may come up, and I'm going to narrate through it because we are on the radio. Also, I'm going to narrate through it, but I warn you that this body cam footage is hard to watch. It is hard to watch. Like I say, I don't usually do trigger warnings, and I am giving a trigger warning before we watch this video. Um, Sonia Massey is her name. Yes, that is her name. In Springfield, this happened on July the 6th in Springfield, Illinois. They just buried her. She was just buried on Friday. She was just buried on Friday. Hold on, a little off here. Slide this way. Slide this way. That's better. So if you think, oh, you all didn't know her name, oh, you must have just came in. If you didn't know her name, yes, this is sad. This is cold-blooded murder. What you are about to use. Um, it's cold, and the people that don't get it, like I say, we're cussing tonight. Just thought I'd let you know. We're cussing. Yeah, let's let's start the narration. So as I said, this event happened on July the 6th and outside of Springfield. On the 6th of July at around 12:50 a.m., the sheriff's department was contacted and they responded to a 911 call that was made by Sonia Massey. And she said she heard some noise outside her home and they came to investigate that. At about 1:43 a.m., officers notified that uh, they requested assistance. So between 12:50 and 1:43 a.m., they had shot Sonia Massey, and you'll get to see as they enter her home. You know, it's like why were they in her home? This attorney general, the attorney's office presented the evidence to an independent investigator on the 17th of this month, and on the 17th they indicted Sean Grayson in this case. So he was indicted in this case on the 17th, and I'll talk about why his lawyer said he should be released from jail. His lawyer said he should be released from jail because he turned himself in within 30 minutes of an arrest warrant being issued for him approximately 11 days after it. All right. Um, so 11 days after he turned himself in. He's also said he's not a threat to the community. Maybe not his community, but he is definitely a threat to our community. And I warn you, it's graphic. This video is graphic. So if you need to walk away, please do. Let's get it. This is from body cam number one. And this body cam is from the officer, not the officer that shot her. This is from the other deputy. This is from the other deputy. Salutations. If I don't talk to you doing this, don't take it personally. I had to make exception for Reese. But this is the police. What you're seeing now are the deputy. The deputy, this is from the body cam of the footage of the deputy, not the one who shot her. But this is the outside when they're looking. This is outside. And they are investigating the Prowler situation. And you can see that they're sweeping the area. They have the flashlights out. Like I say, if you have to leave, I understand. But I'm going to show the angle of both body cam footages, and then we're going to talk about it. So, trigger warning, like I say, trigger warning, definitely trigger warning. So listen to all the noise they're making, right? They haven't gone up to her door yet. They're making all this noise and doing all this searching. They haven't even notified her that, and we're going to need some F1s in a minute also. We're going to need some F1s. And I will let you know. But understand at this time, they have not notified her that they are out here, but they are making a lot of noise. You can hear it. You can hear. And remember, this is on July the 6th, 2 days after Independence Day. You're going to hear some, I think, fireworks. That was a gunshot in the distance, but you're going to hear some fireworks also. You're going to hear some fireworks. This is them patrolling the area outside her home. And they said they walked the whole block. It didn't look like the whole block to me, but now we're getting, this is her driveway. We're coming up on with this car. This is in her driveway. This is in her driveway. And you see the windows, the rear window is busted completely out, and then the passenger side window has cracks all. So this is where we are. We're on all social media. If you're, like I said, if you're in GCPR land, I'm trying to give you a narrative of what we're seeing in the video. And now, the first time police knock on the door and push the doorbell, but you have not heard them identify themselves. That's one. And I don't know what he was pulling off of the door. He pulled something off her door. I don't know why. I don't know why he pulled whatever he just pulled off her door. And he knocks again. Notice the time difference. He still has not announced that they're with the sheriff's department. And so here comes the piece of shit that shot her.
Where? On the back door. I don't know if it's her.
This is the one. That's the officer that eventually shoots her. That's not. He knocks on the door. Okay, so that's where that came from. It has a sliding latch on it, so that keeps the door open. So now this woman's door is open. That's what it was. Sliding latch on that hydraulic system that keeps the door open when you slide it. So that's what he did. He slid her door into the open position. So that we should get another knock approximately. He's gonna shine his light in her window. Now understand, this woman called people because there was a prowler, and they have not identified themselves. They're ratcheting up the beating on her door. They're ratcheting it up. They're beating on her door.
You didn't see anybody out walking that way, did you?
No, not when I came in.
I didn't see anybody out.
Now they're trying to ask these people out there. So at this time, he's going to call.
I hear a
He's
phone
gonna call
ringing.
this-
She's refusing to come to the door, so we're about to go tonight.
Call dispatch and ask them to call her. He knocks the 5th time.
She's dead in there.
Oh, let's hope not.
No, this is why you find out that the police are not charged with keeping us safe.
Is this a ring doorbell?
They're not charged with keeping us safe. Ringing the doorbell again, shining light in the house.
Sheriff's office!
And they just identified themselves after she said, "What the fuck wrong with y'all?" They just identified themselves as the sheriff's
2
office.
houses down, I think.
So at this time, they have been in her yard, making a lot of noise, banging on her door without identifying themselves. And at this time, we are now, I think, like 10 minutes.
Go ahead.
So at the 8-minute and 35-second mark, they just identified themselves after banging on her door 5 times as sheriff's department.
She was yelling inside. She told us to hold on.
She asked them to
You
hold
come in the door or not?
Or not.
All right. Hurry up.
Or not. We should have went with or not. We are not coming to the door. The cops are not even charged with protecting us. You all should look at the last Supreme Court ruling, and after they said what happened in Uvalde, that the cops had no obligation to protect the students. That's what the court ruling was. No obligation to protect.
Sheriff's office. The one you called.
Nobody is out here.
And then she comes to the door.
Why would we hurt you? You called us.
Okay,
We're not
please.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car
So
over
what she
here?
asked,
please, God, please, God, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please, God.
that's not your black car in the driveway?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. Right, you know, we don't.
you all heard
check
her
the whole
say,
area.
"Please don't
Nobody
hurt."
walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God, please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help
You
with?
can tell
Nothing.
she's
I
in
just
duress.
wanted to see if y'all could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see
And that should have been it.
Nobody's
Bye.
out here.
You didn't
Nobody's
see
out there.
nobody?
Leave.
Nope.
Oh,
Checked the
have
whole
left.
area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get
I
dressed.
gotcha.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
She's literally in the door
Is
in
there
a gap.
anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank
And you
y'all.
asked
All
her if
right.
she's doing all
That's
right
not your black
mentally.
car though. SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? It's
And
someone just
now
parked
it's
in
about
your
the car.
driveway?
Look, the car's parked
Brought
there.
it to my driveway.
Go look at the license plate.
Just
Go
left
call
it?
the license plate in. Find out who it is.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah.
Go call the license plate in.
910
She
had a
said,
plan.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
David
and they
Mary,
still had no
43,
reason to go
556.
inside. And he left. The officer he left up there is the one that shot him.
Take your name real quick. Catch this.
Understand, the officer that we left up there is the one that's shooting her, and he's going to talk his way into the house. He's going to talk his way into her house. And that's why somebody said they set her up. He's talking his way into her house. He didn't know she had any water boiling on the stove.
Temple.
And so the other officer, she didn't invite him in. He just comes in too. I haven't heard anybody be invited in. Has anybody heard anybody be invited in any of the videos?
Hold on, y'all. They coming back. I know that you're already here. Hold on. Okay. Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Are you there with them?
They're here in my house right now.
You should have stayed on the phone.
Why don't you go and you talk to them?
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Conroy.
You can tell
For what? You're there with
she
them?
does not want to get off the
No,
phone.
hold on, okay?
You asked him to hold on.
Just 1 second, okay? Okay.
He asked him to hold on.
Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous
That's
to your car?
911. What's her name?
Previous, yeah, it
Okay,
was
what was the damage?
a dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Do you have an ID?
Not
That'd
in
make things so
trouble.
much easier.
Why do you need a license? She just told her last
Just
night.
driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID real
Well, let's
quick.
get your
so I can
ID
attach it.
first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me
Here,
find
grab
it.
your ID for me.
Hold on. Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
Right.
sign that stamp
Right,
right there,
Tion.
maybe.
And you'll see that in the video.
Check
You're
my
going to
perk.
see that in the
Let
video.
me do this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay.
Now, hold up.
Let me see. Okay.
Listen to
Where you
this.
going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my house.
Now, trigger warning. If anybody wants to leave, this is the time. You all need to leave. Right? If you need to leave, I understand. Because at this time, you all heard the water being poured out into the sink. You all heard that. Everybody heard the water being poured out into the sink. Yeah, Teresa, come back in about 5 minutes. I'm only going to show part of the scene once, and then we're going to talk about it, and we're not going to come back and see it. I blurred it out as best I could, but it's the guns that I think are going to trigger TikTok. All right? So she pours the water out, and I want you all to hear this. Listen to this exchange, and I'm going to stop it again. I warn you.
In the water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of
You
Jesus.
better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Look, at this point, she says, I'm sorry. And she's ducking. Do you get that? Yeah, F1s, please. F1s, everybody. And because I'm going to try to see, I'm not going to show this. But she says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He says, what? She says again, and he says, I will shoot you in your fucking face. Just because she said that. Now, look at the distance between them. I want you to look at the distance between them. And I want you to listen to what he says after the fact. Very soon, we won't be able to sue them or take them to court. All right? Thank you all, everybody who got the F1 notice. Like I said, I have to skip a little.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
All right, and I'm going to play this back to what he says, right? When he says, I want you all to hear this when he asked them about going and getting his medical kit.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
You heard that, right? That
God damn
he
it.
said she done.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
Then they're already getting their story together because she
God
never
damn
in
it.
any
You good?
I'm
situation
good. You good?
Yeah, I'm
threw
good.
water towards them.
Let her fucking just...
God,
There's nothing we can do, man.
fuck.
He starts to say, let her die. That's what he starts to say, let her die.
You good? Okay.
You good.
Fuck.
You're not the one with a bullet in your face.
Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
There was no incident of hot boiling water in that pot. She had poured it out.
They got a 52 en route.
Yeah, 1078.
Yeah, Don, come back in a couple of minutes, Don. Take a break, Chief Security. If anybody needs to leave, I understand. I understand. Leave for you and protect yourself because
I'll go get my med kit.
Go get, yeah, hurry,
I will
get your med
carry
kit.
all the angels for you.
We can at least try and stop the blood.
They were nowhere near him, period. Now, this is hard also. Like I said, I tried to block out as much as possible, but you can tell that, yeah, and the first thing he does is grab a dirty dish towel, and the rasping you hear is her breathing. She's still breathing. She's gasping for breath. Right, and they didn't even do that for a long time. You notice that approximately 4 minutes passed between them shooting her and them applying any kind of aid to her. And then really, initially, he told them, don't even worry about it. Just let her die. That's what he was going to say. Let her die. So what we're getting now is that this is the officer doing this is not the officer who shot her. This is the officer whose name we don't have at this time. Sean Grayson, the one that's outside. We're going to see his body.
Yeah, come on.
Next. But he is the one who we don't know. Yeah, like I say, if it's too hard for anybody, please leave. Please leave. Don't report the live. Just leave and come back later.
She's still gasping
and
a little bit.
Look at those tattoos. As someone who's been in, I know what those tattoos meant in prison. So
You want to hand me another rag up there? Up there, to your right. Right there.
Yeah. So then he takes another dirty ass dish towel. Now at this, you hear him. He says, "I'm not going to waste my medical stuff now."
Nope, not yet.
This is for educational purposes only, everyone.
Where's the gun?
And if you don't,
No,
you
she
can't
had
handle the
boiling water
education,
came
just
at me
please
with
come
boiling
back
water.
later.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus.
Now
She came
other
out with
cops
boiling
are coming
water. That's
in.
what all this is. I'm standing right here.
Alright.
That's where she's landed.
A woman literally ducked down
There's nothing right
before
now.
she was shot. The woman literally ducked down. They didn't need to tase her. She was not a threat to them. They didn't need to be in her house, but they didn't need to tase her. There is no justification for any weapon being drawn in this situation, period.
You still want me holding this pressure?
Yeah. EMS is coming.
She's still gasping.
She didn't do anything. We have to stop making those justifications like what they could have done that is still in the line of pulling a weapon on this woman. This woman required no weapon at all. Hold tight. Right. Hold tight. I think middle field. Right. Yeah, I just got another bill submitted. All right, my live access has been suspended again. So we'll come back to that. Let's get back to those in case you come in from another place. So at this time, if y'all are coming from another place, is still
She's still gasping a little bit.
All right.
still gasping.
Do we know where she's been hit?
I think in the eye.
What?
I think in the eye. I'm not for sure.
Find the blue blood pressure cuff.
Don't move that. if you
Still
can.
gasping.
And over here.
And
Where's she shot?
I think in the eye.
Okay.
That's where I've got the pressure
We have
at.
an extra one that you can tell.
Not that I can tell. No,
We'll move fast.
I can't feel one.
Give me a moment, you all. I'm going to pause this just a moment. Pause that for just a moment. And my live details, you can see my live, you see the live on the main page has been reported. I'm going to reboot. I'm going to reboot it because I think I won my appeal. We won the appeal. Give me a moment to reboot. See if I can reboot this. What's the best way to reboot this? All right. Give me a moment to access the live. I'm just trying to reboot it. Looks like it's not letting me reboot. All right. We won the appeal. No. Cancel. We'll come back and we'll fuss about it later. All right. Give me a moment. So I'm going to, give me a moment. Let me switch over to the live chat. And we're going to hold it right there. We're not going to, I'm going to bring it back up. I just need to go live back on the page and back live. So we're back live on the main page. Like I say, if y'all can't handle the video, I understand that, but there is no need to report it. Okay. So we're going to go back. Everyone who's still with me, we're going back to the streaming. All right. All right. There we go. So we'll get back to the video. If you all lose me on my main page, I'm on the backup page still. Let's give them. Started off. Well, at this time, he's applying pressure.
You can't, don't move that. You can't.
He's applying pressure with two dirty towels.
Yeah, it's that got evidence under it.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on the backboard so we don't have to move that.
I need you guys over here.
Yep.
We need that backboard.
You notice how long EMPs have been? Yes, in the eye. Yeah. Like I said, if you all watching me on my main TikTok page, you can, if it goes down, I'm on the page, and we're on YouTube. And you can follow there. That's why I would like to do these on Twitch. I don't have this problem on Twitch doing this. I know most of y'all don't have Twitch.
Yeah, it's she's still having no breathing though. We'll get her on the backboard, get her in the back, and get her.
So she's still breathing all this time.
Try not to move this bag.
Try to move that back.
So all this time she's still breathing. Remember that.
Try to hold that back.
It's in here. Yeah, turn out to that word there.
Have move this bucket behind you.
Yeah, you're fine. I can't feel an exit wound. I'm not sure. I haven't seen one either.
Okay.
Okay. Don't
Can
move
y'all
that
hear?
back.
Can y'all hear well? Can y'all hear it well?
Do we know what caliber weapon she shot with?
9 mil.
Okay.
You asked her what caliber weapon she was shot with. What other weapon you all have on y'all side?
All right,
She
backboard,
was
let's
shot by
go.
a police officer.
I would say we just need to grab her, bring her up over the blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was shot
Do you
by
need me
a
out of your
police
way?
officer.
Yeah, I'll take it. I got you down there.
And notice they did not even take his weapon.
We were trying to ID her.
I think her name is Sandra. They were out there earlier.
I was a caller.
Tanya. So I want to know why did the EMTs know her name?
What's the chances you can know her?
I want to know why the EMTs knew her name. They know her name is Sandra. Even though she said Sandra, she was supposed to know. But now this is the officer. This is not the officer who shot her going out. This is the officer that was. This is his body cam footage, right? This is his body cam footage.
So
And you will notice on the other officer, no one takes his weapon from him, like they were supposed to be doing when they were supposed to check weapons clearance and all that, report to the station and all that. No one does this. As a matter of fact, you're gonna see what he was doing after he shot him. EMPs, and if the EMPs had that information, why didn't the officers have that information? If the EMPs have it, why? And I'm playing this because I want you all to y'all hear. All right, Chief of Security. I see you on the backup page. Good. It balances it out. So this is. Say, I want to know this officer's name too. Because the other officer, when he told him not to go get his medical bag, he didn't go get it. He used dirty dish towels to staunch the bleeding in this woman. He used dirty dish towels to stop her bleeding.
everybody need anything?
I'm good.
Okay.
Do you need
all right?
anything?
Yeah, I'm all right.
No, the dead woman's family
Think
needs
so.
something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to find that tattoo. Now he's at the car, he's shaking, but why did you go along with pulling a gun on this woman? Why did you go along with pulling your gun on this woman that was not a threat to you? And then when they talk about, why do you say on there, when he's talking about the hot water, say, why do you tell her? Why do you say it? There was no water in there to be thrown on us. She had poured it out. All right, Shay. Make sure you DM me on my. You know where to DM me at, Shay. Make sure you DM me. But understand, this happened on July the 6th, and Sonia was buried just this Friday after 2 weeks, and this happened 2 days after July the 4th. And this is the officer's body cam we're watching now. John Grayson is the one who shot her. We're going to look at his body cam in just a minute. We don't have the name of this officer. This is not Sean. This is not Sean right here. This is the other officer. Nope, Nancy, unfortunately.
I'm at my car. I'm good.
Unfortunate. Yeah, y'all have to bear with me. TikTok on my main page does not like me doing things like that. But I'm going to do them anyway. So if y'all bear with me, that's why I need you all to follow me on other platforms. So all this is playing on every one of my platforms. So that's why I need the F1s. Thank you, Empress. He knows he was wrong. He knows it's wrong.
Something like
You good?
yeah, good.
Oh, you good. I'm so goddamn tired of them asking us they good. They didn't have a bullet.
All right, turn
They
that
didn't
off.
have no bullets put in them. Now, all right. Oh, hurry up, TNathan. All right, this is the officer who shot her. And I'm going to skip past the shooting of her. But I want you to see this. Look. Look at her. Look at her. She ducks. You see she ducks, right? She ducks. Then you all already saw, so we'll pick up. This is the body cam footage from the officer who shot her. And I want to go into his conversation after that. So she's down now. She's down.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet too. God damn it.
God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Holstered up. Let her fucking just... There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck.
Let her fucking just...
You good? Alright. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
There was no hot water. Did anybody see any hot water?
Yeah, 1078.
Am I the only one that didn't see any hot water?
318, she's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head.
She's still bleeding. She's still breathing. And look what they're doing.
I'll go get my med kit. I mean,
Now you want to go get
there's
your
not much
med
we can
kit.
do.
You want to go get his med kit. This is the officer who shot her.
Fuck!
This is the officer who shot her. I want you to listen to his conversation when the other officers pull up. Look how long it's taking him at a car to get a med kit. This was in Springfield, Illinois, or Sangamon County Sheriff's Department. Sangamon, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I don't care. It's
318, do we got any call history with her being 1096?
AMON. He's not making any effort to rush or anything. The woman is still breathing at this time, you all. Tanya is still breathing. When he gets back in, listen to what he says.
I will explain why. Negative.
Right,
She's in
but
the
he
kitchen.
goes, listen, James, listen to what he says when he gets back inside with his medical kit.
Just Sergeant, who, no. Let's just chill out here. Just Sarge right now.
He tells them
we're
to
just
chill
here.
out outside.
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096.
Listen now. I want you to listen to this.
So, is there anything you think we can do for her? No. Alright. I'm not even going to waste my med stuff then.
Not wasting my med stuff.
You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
Alright. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where she's
96
landed.
is a mental health call. That's what
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
She didn't come at him with no boiling water.
I need crimes and shit around the house if you guys can. But other than that, that's...
Listen to this.
Anything else suspect?
Me.
I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Fucking bitch is crazy. That's his excuse.
Who's got tape?
I think I got a roll.
I got something coming up.
You got enough? If not, I got a roll.
Nancy, we saw this before Trump. We're going to see it regardless of who's in office next because we're not addressing this issue. I understand, but
Front here. Where do you want it?
it's not like they've been decreasing.
You guys can go inside.
Okay. Grab the bottle.
Yeah.
Break it off at the front of it.
Find a blue blood pressure cup.
So he grabbed the tape and he started
got to the
taping off
garbage
the
cans.
stuff.
Yep.
They already have total immunity. They already have total immunity. I've been to too many protests, and too many funerals.
Inside
They
with
have total immunity.
He's good.
Less than 10% of the protests I've been to
That's fine.
have ended in
I didn't know.
No, dude, it was good. It fucking happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to fucking call shit out that it was me and.
Yeah, that's what
Did
I was
shit.
trying to figure out. Make sure we need to look for something.
No, we're good. I think she set it up on purpose. So, here's what it is.
You think she set it up on purpose? You think a woman was boiling water for your bitch ass?
He said don't go in.
I have a fucking choice.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on a backboard so we don't have to move that.
I have a headache. She's still breathing at this time.
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was here for the whole thing.
No, did he get hit?
No. We barely got missed.
I'll holler at him later.
Hey guys, grab the backboard. We're quiet on this one.
No,
I'm gonna chill in my car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute.
I'm gonna chill in my car. I just shot her, but I'm gonna chill in my car. You don't have to.
I got it. Chill in my car.
But chill in my car. I'll tell you why he had to go chill in his car.
Camera's off.
Cameras off. Because we don't want to hear the conversation you're about to have in your car. Understand that. We don't want to hear no car conversation after this, right? And I want you all to tell me. Hold on. Let's see if I can get to it without. I don't want to show that part, but I want to get to something. This is all the, all right. So I want you all to look at this. Before we get there, right here, this is where I want to talk. Notice the distance between them. See how much the distance between them is over, I'd say 12 to 16 feet. 12 to 16 feet. And he lied and said if she would have came at you with boiling water, her body wouldn't be laying right where it is when you shoot her. See, she didn't get shot. She got shot right where she's standing right now. Right where she's standing right now is where she dropped at. The couch is between her and you. You think she was going to throw water from way over there. And then, if you listen to the video, you listen to it, when she takes the water off the stove, you can hear her pouring the water out. She pours the water out and turns the water on. He wanted to shoot her. And then to listen to his defense attorney argue that the reason he should be released from jail is because he's not a threat to the community. That's it. They said he's not a threat to the community. He turned himself in within 30 minutes of an arrest warrant being issued 11 days after this incident. 11 days later, he turned himself in within 30 minutes. And that's their excuse for saying he should be let out. He should be let out because of that. You can hear her pouring the water out. And he further goes on to say that he lives in a community not far from there. And get this, he has a fiance, and they're planning to get married. And so this would interrupt his plans for him to be in jail for murdering, say it with me, this is not, this is murder of Asanya Massey. And then come to find out, and I don't care what y'all say about me, I hope he has a slow death and a painful one. He has stage 3 cancer. He has stage 3 cancer. And I don't know why this man with stage 3 cancer is, and he said he has a, his treatment, if he's in jail, will be too expensive for the county. And he has a colostomy bag. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why was he on duty? Why was he on duty? Yeah, yeah. Somebody explain to me why he on duty. She knew something was wrong. When she came to the door, the first thing out her mouth was, "Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me." And who gets shot? You know how many times? I'm not even a Christian. You know how many times people have told me they rebuked me in the name of Satan? Well, in the name of Jesus. They rebuked me in the name of Jesus, and the night I never thought about shooting them, even if I had a gun on me. But he said that. He made a point to her. She said, she rebuked me in the name of Jesus. And then you shot her. The police that shot James Wallen 46 times won't face murder charges for killing. That's what I'm talking about, Gayland Cole. That's what I'm talking about. I've been to too many protests that we didn't move the needle on getting the officers charged. I can go with the list of protests I've been to. We didn't get the, because people see that we got George Floyd, we got Derek Chauvin and those pieces of shit charged, but they forget Fernando Castile, no charges. Tamir Rice, his officer goes and works at another police station. Kenneth Jefferson, no charges. There are more. For everyone you can name that got charged, I can name 10 that didn't. I can name 10 that didn't. How are you effective in physical altercation with a sea bag on? Somebody? Anybody want? Sandra Bland? And do you know when you look at a picture, hold on. When you look at a picture, give me just a minute. Let me change this chat. And I'm going to pull up a picture of, see if I get this picture I had. I have a picture I want to show. Oh, dun, dun, dun. Hold tight. Mm-mm-mm. I can't begin to even fathom. Because in this picture I saw earlier, how much she looks like Sandra Bland. If you know, then you know. See if this is a good picture. Let me see if this is a good picture. The stream is not ending. Right. You see this picture? See if they show it. If I can move that. Look how much she looks like Sandra Bland.
Sweetheart, are you doing me the honor?
Go find another picture. She deserves justice. She deserves justice. Look who's at. And see, I said I wasn't going to talk about any issues involving politics right now, but this is just. But look at this picture, right? Look at this picture. How many of you all remember Sandra Bland? Does this woman not look like Sandra Bland? Do you see that? No, no, Rain. I'm not even going for that. I'm not going for what boiling water will do. I'm going for the fact that she did not have any boiling water in that pot at that time. She poured the water out. Air will hurt you. No, I'm not making no excuses for them. I'm not making no excuses to give them any way out of thinking anything. Water, and she did not throw anything on them. Nothing. She threw nothing on them because she had nothing in that pot. She had nothing in that pot to throw. She was ducking. She was shocked, ducking. She was shot ducking. And there's no way around it. There was no hot water to be a threat. He shot her. He murdered her. And it's like, and then the anger that wells up in me because of how much she looks like Sandra Bland. How much she looks like Sandra Bland. How much that this look at this pot. Look at this pot. Look here. Can you see that pot, in case you can't tell, is turned on its side. The pot she has in her hand that she took off the stove is turned on its side. So what was a threat in that pot? What? And look at the distance between them. Look at the distance between them. Make it make sense. I'll wait. I'll wait. Make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense to me. All right. Greetings and salutations in GCPR land. We are nearing the 11 o'clock hour Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And I'm about to sign off. If you want to still listen to the conversation, join me on any of my social media sites. We'll be there for a few more minutes, but I'll check you all tomorrow between 10 and 11 Eastern Central Standard Time, 11 to 12 Eastern Time. Thank you for joining me. Peace. I had to get off. I run over on the radio so much because I be on my soapbox, so I had to make sure I got out of there on time tonight. But yeah, this pot is turned sideways. Pot is turned sideways. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Right. I think it made him angry to be rebuked in the name of Jesus because he kept mentioning that. He kept mentioning that. So he felt some kind of way about being rebuked in the name of Jesus. But I wanted you all to see this video. And I'm going to start playing every body cam footage that I get. Every one. As soon as they drop, we're going to look at them. We're going to dissect them. And so strap in. Because all these lies, she was charging me. He told the man she was coming at him with a pot of water. And then the other cop is standing there. He didn't say anything no, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. That should have been on the record when he said it to him, getting his lie straight. She should have said, no, she wasn't. She wasn't coming at us. He was way over there in the kitchen. So, yeah, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, y'all consider subscribing to the channel or supporting us in other ways in our Beacon link to help us with those who happen to be homeless and battered women's shelters and pulling security. Y'all think about that. Tomorrow we will be talking about the events of this weekend. I might come back live and talk about them later, but I had to get this in. We can argue about politics tomorrow. But right now, this video has been with me all day. Iris, thank you. Iris, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know why I'm thanking you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, but if you all would like to help with those and assist with those who happen to be homeless or our women's endeavors at the shelters, please hit the Cash App up or find any other way in the Beacon link that you would like to donate. Or think about subscribing to the channel. It's $2.99 or $5.99 a month, and that helps us also because we can't do this. I can't continue doing this out. Well, no, I'm not going to say I can't continue. I will continue doing this out of my pocket because I like peanut butter. But somebody told me they didn't want me eating peanut butter today. But if they knew that I still spent the money on something else besides me and myself. So if you want to help, help if you can. I'm not talking about if you can't. Those who can, feel free to assist because I'm going to tell you, the Supreme Court just passed a law that makes it illegal for those who have to be homeless to sleep on public spaces. So we're having to assist them get into, I can't, the woods. Yes, we have, police don't go traipsing too deep into the woods looking for homeless. So we have to find the perfect camps and they have to make sure they have tents and everything else. So that's what we're working on. That's our project now because these cities are talking about locking people that are homeless up and separating them from all their stuff and then just going to release them after time with nothing. So that's what what's up we got going on. Why are you eating peanut butter? I like peanut butter. I like peanut butter. I like peanut butter and jelly. It's good protein. Good protein. But yeah, somebody told me they didn't want me eating peanut butter, but I still looked at it and I was like, well, I got peanut butter. These people don't have anything. So we need to do what we need to do. And Bella's good. Bella has a bag of dog food, so she's good. And plus, she's half my sandwich if I leave it too long. So this is what here in Florida they have forced the homeless out of the woods, no place to go. See, here in Kansas, the thing about it is there's so many woods for them to cover. We just have to find good spacing. And I usually, I eventually I find the owner of the property, and I use properties that are either foreclosed or they're, the owner doesn't check them on a regular basis, and you can tell, stuff like that. But the drawback to that is it's usually so far outside the city that they have to walk a long way to get to the shelter if something happens. So then we have to be on call. And then I buy the little telephones from Walmart. And for emergency, every camp has at least one of those phones that we deal with, so they can call if something goes on. Yeah, so Bannister Mall, interesting to mention that. That's one of the places they were doing an intense roundup at also. Bella done told you to stay out of her kitchen eating all the food. I don't eat dog food. I try to line at dog food. Yeah, she eats my food, but I don't eat her food. I want to say the Billings a place that no one can afford. Right. I was telling somebody that in Missouri, you would have in Kansas because of minimum wage being the way it is, you would have to work 100 hours a week to afford a two-bedroom apartment because we haven't raised minimum wage in 20 years. And people are thank you for what you do. And I really want to know about that Queen's demise. Yeah. And like I say, I already got a notice on the channel, but you all know I routinely get my channels banned. It's nothing new. That's why I asked you all to follow me on other platforms, and that way I will still be doing this wherever. If anybody's listening, I will still be on those platforms. TikTok goes away. I will still be on that platforms. I'm going to start streaming more to Instagram. Instagram just takes a little more to stream to it, and usually I'm in a hurry. Like tonight, I was running late because of things I had to do today, and I was running late, so I didn't have time to start my Instagram stream. But I will be streaming to Instagram and X. I'm always trolling on X, but those require me to do a couple of more things, and if I'm in a hurry, I don't get them done. That is just it. Like tonight, I just didn't have the time. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about. Let me give you a preview of what I want to talk about tomorrow. See if I find this preview right. Hold tight. Let me close this down. I'm gonna show you what I want to talk about tomorrow night because, yeah, I'm tired. I am tired of certain people, and these people. Dun, 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 and having
America. I'd rather for black people to go back to slavery than let a black woman run this goddamn country. Don't do it.
right.
Listen here, TikTok. You motherfuckers ain't gonna act like I'm the only one that walks in goddamn Bojangles or Popeyes or KFC and sees all black people working back there in that goddamn zoo cooking.
America. I'd rather for black people to go back to slavery than let a black woman run this goddamn country. Don't do it. Say, listen, man, I'm against anything with a black woman running shit. Motherfucker, bitch, you get your ass back in that bedroom and in the kitchen.
Biden said, first off, he said he's going to hire a black female for vice president, and that he just skipped over. What about white females? What about any other group? It just when you go down that route, you take mediocrity, and that's what they have right now as a vice president.
So are you suggesting she was a DEI hire?
100%, she was a DEI hire. He said he was going to hire, and she didn't.
Question: Black men, is this what we're gonna do? We're gonna co-sign with a bitch who has to turn sideways to see what was right in front of him. Or we're gonna get into bed with mediocre white men whose greatest achievement in their entire life was being promoted to the grand wizard of their local clan chapter. Charleston White is a weak piece of shit. He is the very epitome of why women even started to think of having a conversation between choosing bears over men. Representative Tim Burchett here, the Republican representative from Tennessee, he embodies the fear that white men of such mediocre status have when it comes to black women. Black men, we should not find ourselves ever at an intersection where the rocket raccoonery of Charleston White intersects with the racial misogyny of a Tim Burchett. Now here's the thing. Any valid criticisms you may have of Kamala Harris's policies or her past decision, those are valid critiques. But the intersection of these two weak-ass bitches have nothing to do with that. The two reasons they're attacking Kamala Harris can be summed up in one phrase. She is a woman of color. Whether you like it or not, Donald Harris is a black man, and therefore his daughter is a black woman. Now, regardless of my differences with Kamala Harris over policies in the past, I will not sit idly by and let anyone attack black womanhood in my face. Let's get it.
Listen here, TikTok.
So that's what and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. That's on my backup page. That video is on my backup page. And Charleston White said this with his whole chest. He said this with his whole chest. Black women who have changed our diapers, who have carried us when we couldn't carry ourselves, and Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks. We look at black women who have led the way, like Ida B. Wells, and we look at the goddess of the civil rights movement, Fannie Lou Hamer. The names and the list go on from Angela Davis. These are the women who sustained us when we did. I always tell people the movement has not been carried on the backs of black men. It has been carried in the hearts of black women. And they've had to do everything we did in high heels and walking backwards. And so to listen to somebody like Charleston White denigrate black women, whatever your differences are with Kamala Harris, we can discuss those. And at the end of the day, you still got to go vote for her unless you want Donald Trump in. Yeah, that's just a discussion. We can discuss all the policies on life, and that's coming from somebody who, if was a victim. Well, I can't say a victim. I made choices. I made choices that put me in the direct path of the '94 crime bill. I made choices. I made those choices. And we can have those arguments and we can have those disagreements. But at the end of the day, 207 is the number I'm thinking of. And anything less at this point, all the arguing, all that, we can plan for the next 4 years if we have a platform to plan for it on. But right now, I'll be damned if I let anybody drag Kamala Harris. And they're not talking about policy or practices, they're talking about her blackness. And DEI, to somebody who was served as a district attorney, who served as an elected official as attorney general, who served as an elected official as a senator, who served as an elected official as vice president of the country. You can talk about any of those policies. But what we won't do like they did Hillary Clinton, because I'm not sitting around and allowing. I don't care what you all allow. I'm not sitting around and allowing it because I wouldn't allow it to happen. There are black women that I have come into disagreements with. This app, a lot of you all know it. But at no time was it ever about their blackness. No matter what insults were coming back and forth, at no time was it about blackness. And if I don't do it, I'm not going to allow some mediocre white man to do it or some rocket raccoon to do it. So strap in. Strap in. If you want to have this discussion with me, you better come correct, because as of now, I support Kamala Harris for president of the United States. And any arguments I will have about it, I will have it on the other side. Because strategically, I'd rather fight a weak-ass Democratic Party than a consolidated Republican Party on November the 6th. And a lot of you all not out here in the streets with me fighting anyway, so I don't care about what you think. I'm only taking opinions from people who have constructed something, because I don't take constructive criticism from people that are in their homes constructing nothing out here in these streets. You're not in the streets constructing, I don't want to hear what you have to say. If you're not going to vote, I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't even care why. But at the end of the day, I will be hunting you down after we fight for our liberation by any means necessary. And somebody's going to have to send me to an island, because I'm going to remember everybody who sat and did nothing but run their. Just going to leave it at that, because I would say soup coolers. That's what I'm going to call them. I had a more vulgar term in mind, but I'll leave it as soup coolers. So, all right, that's my rant. And tune in tomorrow. That's what you're going to get from 10 to 11 Central Standard Time, 11 to 12 Eastern Time. We're going to recap what has happened this weekend. We're going to recap how they have raised more money for the Democratic Party since Joe Biden stepped down than they raised in the entire month previously in less than 24 hours. We're going to talk about how my nieces are calling me and they're in college and talk about they're energized to vote, something that has not been seen in the Democratic Party or the Republican Party outside of cult members in a while. People who have protested with me. We still have a conversation and we still have problems with some stances, but we can see a way that we can make it forward on those stances. So All right, you all.